Hey crew, welcome back, Captain King here, and today I'm going to be showing you with Pathfinder how you can improve mobility with him. And before we start this actual thing to help with the grappling, we need to learn about some of his abilities. So if I go to Change Legend, and you see at the bottom there, his passive is Insider Knowledge, where around the map there will be little towers called survey beacons. And if you scan them, they'll tell you the next ring location, which is actually very powerful and can get you a very good advantage in ranked games. Then his tactical is obviously the grappling hook, which can help you get out places, reach places quickly, and you can explore maps around them. And then finally, the last one is the zip line, which you can make your very own zip line like this, but on your command. And it is very good if you're in a predicament where you have to get an easy way out of somewhere. So a little problem with Pathfinder though would be his little what do you call it, like a perk called low profile. At the very bottom you can see it there. So the good thing about it is that you have a smaller hitbox, therefore you can get hit that easily, and Wraith and Lifeline and many other people have this. But the problem is it increases your damage by 5, and I mean it increases incoming damage, so if someone shoots you it will be 5% more powerful than if they hit Bloodhound. But another thing is that they've recently nerfed the low profile, where now, because with fortified people like Gibraltar and normal people like Bangalore, when they hit their arms or their legs, it counts as limb damage, and limb damage is less damage than body damage. But with low profile people, they've made it so that limb damage is the same amount of damage as body damage, which is kind of a problem if you don't want to get that much damage taken. It's not that bad with Pathfinder though, because you can dodge their attacks very easily. But anyways, finally, for real now, tip number 1 with Pathfinder, I'll have Heartless here, my friend, as an example. He is going to show you that when grappling on a surface or a wall or a floor, like when as the grapple touches the ground, you want to jump. So Heartless, can you give them a preview? It will make it so that as you jump, it will gain you over height speed, and then you will fly forwards. This is what it will look from first person. This is what it will look from first person blue. As you can see, you can go a lot further than just not jumping at all. The next trick is, let's say you're in a little dispute and you're in a battle, and then you place a zip line. You place a zip line. So there's 2 things you can do about this. You can either zipline around it and get down to cover, or you can zipline directly onto it where it will automatically put you on the zipline, as example. There, you can also use it to going up, and then you can land on the zipline perfectly. It will be super hard for enemies to hit you. And also, another trick whilst on zip lines, you can spam your X and A or square and X really fast, and it looks like you're double jumping on midair, and it's really hard. But another thing you can do, as Heartless just did, you can jump down, grapple onto the zip line, and go back up. Let's say your friend has let's say your enemy, has a peacekeeper. So, Heartless, can you quickly go get a peacekeeper? Okay, brilliant. And then when you come back up, okay, so let's say you have a rubbish gun, and then they have a peacekeeper. What you want to do to get out of the predicament, let's say you're on a balcony like far down, you can jump off, and then they jump off, and then you can grapple back up. And then they will fall down there, which will give you some time to either run away, let's say with like a grapple, let's say, or you can loot around, get better guns, and it will take time to get back up. Let's show this from an enemy point of view. So here I am, got you cornered. So then he jumps off, I jump down to him, and then he grapples back up. And then you are stuck down here, and you're stuck down here with like your teammates when you and he can shoot you from above. Let's say he has a G7 scout or a sentinel, you'd be practically done for. Another thing you can do is, let's say you want to go around a tight corner. What people think you would do is you would hold it down, but the problem is with that, if you keep looking at it, it'll spin you around like crazy. But what you want to do if you want to get around a tight corner, you want to gently tap, jump, and then go around and then circle. Or a better thing to do, you don't have to look around it, you can just look away from it and it will automatically detach you, like so. There, like that. Let's say you just want to go straight forward. It's way easier. Another thing is, if you're getting chased from your enemy, like let's say Heartless is my enemy, I can jump off, and then when he lands, he's gonna have some stability. But as I land,
just to say, guys, I have no idea what stability is, and I had no idea what I was saying.
I'm gonna grapple, because if he jumps off, let's see, and he doesn't grapple, he has 2 seconds and he has to readjust himself. Which actually it can make a big difference in competitive games and stuff like that. This is what it can look like from an enemy's point of view. So I'm running towards him, he jumps down, so I'm coming to get him, and as he grapples, as you see, I have to like bounce up and down, which actually really sucks. But there is another way to counter this that I just remembered. You have to do it on like the exact the exact moment, but I'm not sure if Heartless knows this, but as you land, you want to melee the ground, and then it stops you from having recoil. Another thing to do is called strafing. It's kind of like going around tight corners, but you can do it you can go a lot further with this. So let's say there's a rock in front of you, and it goes down a mountain, and you want to go down that mountain really quick. So what you can do, you can grapple, go like that, look away, and then you go flying down the mountain, and you can slide to stop like landing and bouncing up and down, like we saw in the earlier video. This is what people see when other people do this. Heartless, can you do the example? As you see, you go around and then you go flying across the map. It's honestly a really good way to get around the map. Another thing you can do actually is grappling enemies, where let's say you've just landed on the ground and you two are having a punch fight. So Heartless, can you punch me 3 times? Okay, that's it. And then let's say I try to run away. Your enemies can grapple you, and then you can then they can finish the finaling blow. Which honestly can make all the difference, it can make all the difference in a punch fight, honestly. If they try to run away and you just need that tiny bit more of a gap, it's a perfect way to get it. Here's me demonstrating it on Heartless. So we're in a fist fight, I get him really low, and then as he tries to start running, I grapple him and then I melee him 1 more time. So let's say an enemy is up there, and you have a Crypto and a Pathfinder on the team, and you're like, how are we gonna get up there? Imagine there's no zipline here. Crypto can actually take out his drone, and then as he takes it up, I'll tell you when to stop. Go up, 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 stop. Okay, and then you can grapple his drone, and while still looking at the drone, he can lift you upwards. So here's the demonstration. Go up, go up. As you can see, we almost made it at the top. So this is how it looks as the drone. Is this fine? Okay. Go. Using grapple. I'm not that good at it. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. You just have to keep looking at the drone while grappling. So like you have to make it so that you're looking at the center of the drone. Yeah. Try it again. Where are you? Oh. Oh. It's alright, we'll stop there. Okay, so I hope you like this Pathfinder little video to help you become better at the character, because honestly he is a really good character. He's good in competitive, he's good in just messing around, and he's brilliant in mobility. So if you are going to try out Pathfinder, make sure, or any of your friends are going to be in Pathfinder and they need any help, make sure to have them look at my video, and then they'll learn the tips and tricks of Pathfinder. Make sure to also see, I'm going to be uploading a guide on how to properly shoot and properly aim a gun on Apex, so make sure to be able to see that.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.